Being a woman in business sucks. Yes, I said it. Being a woman in business sucks. I don't say that lightly, and I don't say it to start a movement. I say it because it's the truth. We need to accept it. This isn't just a US problem. It's not just Europe or the UK. It's not just Australia. It's not just Asia. It's international. Everywhere I've been, the playing field is harder for women. I'm not complaining, or maybe it sounds like I am. But here's the thing. I admire women like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I hope I'm saying it correctly, who has changed the world for us. But even with her legacy, it still sucks. And I'm allowed to express that. Here's the reality. We have to work harder. If you look younger than your age, it's harder. If you come from a certain racial background, it's harder. If you come from a different cultural background, it's harder. Whether or not from a different country or from wherever you are, different from the rural area, from the country area, from the city area. It can be harder. If you carry trauma, it shapes you and it has built you into who you are today. Even with listening to this means you are showing up, you're growing, you're learning, you're improving. I don't share this to enable you to sit in this pain or marinate in this pain, as I like to say. I share it for both men and women to understand the reality. Because here's the stinkiness of it. There is a bro code out there. And it's obvious. I see it. I'm not exaggerating. I've seen businessmen, immature ones, forgive their bros even though they behave like they're immature and childish. And still call them their best friends. But when women point out the same behavior or matches that energy, it's so easy to be labeled as sensitive or childish. Here's what I've learned in my 40s. Sure, I'm single. And no, I'm not desperately looking. Desperation tends to lead to the wrong people in life. Yes, I can be emotional. Hormones are real, guys. It's not an excuse. Sometimes we are in pain, but we work hard not to show it or our damn hardest to not let that affect us. Well, I do anyway. I don't know about the rest of the women out there. But I respect myself enough to let go of people who don't respect me. And you should too. Wealth doesn't impress. Respect does. If someone promises you something and then tells you to just snap out of it, they're not good mentors, educators, or friend. If someone expects you to change while they refuse to do the same way in terms of leveling up and respecting and changing the way that they behave towards you, they are not worth your damn time. If it takes a man to repeat your idea in the same room before it's heard or when it's been repeated multiple times, stop. Rethink. Maybe it's the way you presented the idea. Find your male allies to back you, but disregard the rest. Don't let negative feedback affect you if it's coming from someone who does not understand how women work. Not girls. I'm talking about women. Because until they learn respect, they'll always be difficult to work with. Here's an example, right? I had a respectable mentor who has guided me through my progress in life, and she was one of the ones that have helped me elevate and leveled up. But the one thing I found was, at times she kept saying, "Your English is horrible, Lorraine." And yes, I've self-published 26 books. Yeah, sure. But that was something that I asked because I didn't quite understand that. And I'm the kind of person that wants to understand situation. I have colleagues and friends that say there's nothing wrong with your English and we can completely understand it. That led me to realize, and she may not be aware of this, but it led me to realize that it could be because I look Asian and am Asian. With immediately their automatic responses, all people that are Asian are not able to speak proper English. Notice that I come from Australia. The majority of the Asian people who are not born in Australia do not seem to be able to speak English properly. So maybe that is their automatic response. It may also be the case in society in regards to women, where immediately when a woman presents themselves, even though it's a great idea, the human nature, it depends on how they are brought up, human nature where it automatically responds, where if you are not grown in the same field of flock of that, you are not at their level, even though your advice may be something that could help their business grow even further. So here's the thing. It may be frustrating. It is frustrating. And it's also something that I am still trying to improve, or still improving in terms of the communication. And yes, this is what I value, right? My time and other people's time and other people's profession. So here's my message. Know your worth. Know your worth. Trust your gut. Trust yourself. Whether you're a woman or a man, a business owner or someone with just an idea, know you. I was on a call with a client today about this exact same thing. Yes, I have more male clients than female clients. We all have our own struggles. So I'm not singling out any particular sex here. I am putting this to reality. But growth isn't just about knowing your worth. It's about putting in the effort to grow, to progress, to surround yourself with supportive people who pull you up and stretches you instead of beating you down. Yes, I said it. Beating you down, which sometimes feel like you're being bullied, which sometimes feels like you're being disrespected, which sometimes feel like you are not worth it. There is a way of communicating with people in terms of support. There is a way of helping someone without feeling overly annoyed and overly disrespectful. There is a way of helping people through that journey if you totally respect them. That's what I do for my private clients. I tell them, if you're overwhelmed and can't snap out of it, call me, reach out to me, because I've been there. I know how to talk to you. I know you. ChatGPT doesn't know you personally. I know how to show you your path to success. You need to find people that can do the exact same thing. Sometimes that means hand-holding, and sometimes that means protecting your circle the same way my coaches and mentors protect mine. That's what makes me good at what I do. Because yes, being a woman in business does suck, and it doesn't have to define you. You can choose who you surround yourself with, how you grow, and the future you build. I'm going to repeat that again. Yes, being a woman in business sucks. Being known as a person that is not smart, who is in business, sucks too. And if you're not, and if that's the situation you're in, it's okay for growth. If I'm not your coach yet, or you're not ready for coaching, make sure you still have someone in your life. Still have someone in your life you can call without judgment. What I mean by that is someone neutral. Because no one builds success alone. You need to find someone neutral. The growth and the progress and the journey towards success is a lonely one. When you start outgrowing all the people within your circle, it's a lonely journey. And you need to find people that you can wholesomely trust, that will bring you out of having your emotions take over. Because sometimes we need that reminder. Sometimes we just need that support. Sometimes you just need that hand to bring us out of that, because sometimes we don't see it. So here's a reminder. Know your worth. Trust your gut. Trust yourself. And know that success is for everyone. Growth is for everyone. It's whether or not you take that and apply that into your life. It's whether or not you accept that and take that route and journey and that path towards your success, towards you and towards your clients, in how you can be of value to them. Those people that do not serve you, let go. It will be harder to let go of them instantaneously, but the more you do that, the easier it is to let go. I've done it. Used to take me months. Used to take me years. Used to take me months. Used to take me weeks. Now it takes me days. And soon it's going to take me hours before I just drop it. They do not serve me. They do not belong in my circle. They will have to win themselves back into my circle. It should be the exact same thing for yourself. If this resonates with you, like this episode, subscribe, and share this episode to someone out there. Women, those that are in growth, men, someone you know who needs to hear this message today. This is Lorraine Chai, signing out, and I'll stay tuned as I'll see you on the next episode.